it's been a hell of a long time since I posted a video, really talking about transitioning and stuff. Um, yeah, had a lot going on, a lot of different things happening, and so to talk about some of that. I'm seeing a new uh, medical professional. He's not a doctor; he's a nurse practitioner, but he's far and away the most knowledgeable person on the subject of transitioning that I've ever met in the actual medical field. He knows so much more about the endocrine system and the way things function and the way things react with each other and all that stuff. Um, so much about that. Like, he's really cool. I mean, he drew doodles. He made little doodles on paper and just to make sure I understood everything. But he's got a really aggressive approach, whereas my last doctor didn't really know what she was doing, and I think she was just kind of treating trans patients to, I don't know, to make extra money or something. She was just horrible. But she had me on point 0.5 every 2 weeks, which I bumped up myself to 0.75 every 2 weeks because I felt like I was hitting a plateau, and I gave it a few months and I was like, screw this, I'm gonna bump it up myself, because she was just ridiculous. So I went and saw this new guy, and he's got, like I said, a much more aggressive approach. He immediately bumped me up to the 0.75 or point 0.8 once a week, and then a couple months after that he doubled it to point 0.8 or point it twice a week, and then a little while after that he added an estrogen blocker, Clomid, and then he added another one later on, Arimidex, and he played around with the dosages of those, doubled one, half the other, all that stuff, and then bumped my testosterone up even more, gradually, and I'm at 1.3 twice a week, plus the two estrogen blockers, and then he added a very small dose of oral testosterone, 10 milligrams 5 days a week, and that raised my cholesterol up a little bit, so he had me take half pills 5 days a week. So I'm taking 5 mils of that. Because the way he explained it is that if you're taking testosterone without an estrogen blocker, yeah, it'll do something, but basically what's going on is that your estrogen is just fighting this testosterone. Because the testosterone gets higher, the estrogen's like, foreign substance, I'm gonna, rise up and take it down. So you gotta knock that estrogen down with an estrogen blocker in order to see, adequate results. He also told me to think more like a bodybuilder, in terms of transition, and, get a lot of protein and lift weights and stuff, and work out, and think the way a bodybuilder does about steroids, basically. I mean, not like, 1,000 milligrams a week or anything ridiculous like that, but I don't know, have the same kind of mindset, I guess. So let's see. So I've been doing that, and I feel great, and everything seems to be going fantastic. And let's see. So I started the 100 push-ups challenge, and I got about 3 weeks into it, and then my schedule at work changed dramatically, and I haven't really had time to do any of it. So I've had about a 2 week break, so I don't know where I'll need to start again when I do. But I started off, the first test I did, just to see how many consecutive ones I could do, I did 10. And then I started the workout, and the last test I did, which was after the second week, well, I did 25. And I haven't done another endurance test since then, but during the third week, with my 5 sets of however many, I got up to 85, not consecutively with little breaks in between, probably 2-3 minute breaks. So I was pretty impressed with that, going from 10 to 85, you know, um, and I definitely couldn't have done that without the help of the testosterone and stuff. And my muscle mass is just boom. My arms, before I started T, or maybe a little after I started T was the last time I measured, they were 10 and 10 and a half flexed, and another 14. And I mean, that's just, nothing, and then 3 weeks of push-ups. That's what I got. And, the pecs are, like, I mean, this is all pecs, basically. They're just solid. So I'm pretty happy with that. And I'm gonna try and work out when I can. I've never been really good at maintaining a workout program, but I'm gonna try. And I've also joined up. There's a new hockey thing starting up in Utah, Utah Gay Hockey Association. So I've joined up with that, and we're not actually playing yet because it's not hockey season, and we don't have enough people for a team really. Enough people who are routinely coming. But I've gone to a few stick and pucks and done stuff like that. And I used to play a little bit of roller hockey when I was about 14 or 15. So, it does come back to you. But I was never, great. I mostly just played around myself, in the street in front of my house or whatever. So I'm doing that, and that looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. So I really hope it pans out and we're able to get a team together and actually play, because I went out and bought almost all the gear I'll need. I think I just need shin pads and elbow pads now. I've got everything else, either here or on the way here. So that's a good $200-300 investment, and I'm buying cheapish stuff because it's really amateur. A no check league. If you fall, it's just because you're clumsy, basically. So no fighting, no hitting, no body checks or whatever. So that'll be a lot of fun. I'm hoping. And let's see. Got a bunch of facial hair. I mean, not enough to grow a respectable beard by any means, but I'm well on my way to a little chin thing. I just shaved like 15 minutes ago, but I'm shaving about every other day if I don't want to look scraggly, and it's just coming in thicker all the time. It's pretty great, and yeah, got officially more facial hair than at least one person I know. So he's also younger than me though, so I don't know. But yeah, so things are progressing nicely. I'm having a good time of it, and I think that's about it. Shit, I don't even know where I left off in my last video, so yeah, I guess I'll just